Tonight against a physical and active Minnesota interior at the 4 and 5.
That's right, Gorgie Jang. I mean, he's averaging, just under 10 rebounds a game.
We welcome you into Thunder basketball on Fox Sports Oklahoma. Westbrook attacking, looking for the backside cutter. Robertson is rejected. The ball falls to Sabonis. Shot clock is getting deep. Got an option down low. It's Adams.
By going reverse layup for a big guy, 7 foot. That's sweet.
Towns taking Adams away from the post and then driving into the post in last season in his rookie season when he was a unanimous pick as the NBA Rookie of the Year. Here he'll work defensively on Sabonis, who has room and scores.
I like the fact he
personal fouls and was able to stay in the game and affect the outcome. In fact, had the go-ahead basket. Adams going to work here on Jang. Can't block that.
Well, he didn't come. I guess, the Timberwolves are saying, hey, guard him one-on-one. We'll see what happens.
Once again, Towns able to isolate on the way that they move the basketball. They force you to switch. Minnesota able to get some space inside the offensive rebound for Towns, and he scores.
Averaging just over 8 rebounds a game.
Westbrook, the wrong-legged jumper, scores. Russell, I love what he said at Chris Dunn, 5th overall pick. Draft last June, setting up Wiggins, who scores on the turnaround.
The ball.
Robertson at the three-point line from Sabonis. Splash! Good defensive possession for Dre. Over the top. Oh, the deep part of the backside from Westbrook. In the paint. Westbrook caught in a tough situation, or maybe not. He knew 2 or 3 guys.
It's all about making good decisions with the basketball. Well, I'll rest my case.
3 assists for Westbrook.
They had several already this season where he had no chance to catch up to that play.
Westbrook says, okay.
On plays like that so far this year.
Robertson is going to stay in the game with 2 fouls. Catches up a little bit late to Towns. Westbrook clears the lane, sets up his big man Adams on the run.
Well, he's big to big. We call it a pocket pass. Dropped it over.
Levine jumping into a 3, which falls without barely. Adams has 8 points. Westbrook has 4 assists over the last 5.5 minutes. The Thunder has hit 7 of 8 shots, make it 8 out of 9. Towns
was just rewarded with a big contract as well.
And that's the extension. Shot blocked inside. Wiggins challenged by Grant. That was insane. We're having a block party tonight at Chesapeake Arena. Wiggins gets that one to go down. Batted out of his mitts by the former Kansas Jayhawk, Brandon Rush. Muhammad off the glass. Holly Green Giant standing there. On the pick and roll, Tanner scores on switches. Barron has a mismatch inside on Chris Dunn, but then there's Jang, who can fix an awful lot of mistakes. That's his 3rd block of the ball game and turns into a transition bucket. Oladipo off the shot fake. Makes it a couple of times more, and it works. Dunn looking for some space, and that's an and one.
You have to reestablish yourself.
Russell had the floor well spread, but instead starting to look for the scoring side of the stat sheet. Karl Anthony Towns is sort of an oh what the heck play there for Russ. It didn't work out too well. Dunn met by Robertson, who took contact. Adams scores on that hook. You know what? His career best scoring hack will have to wait for another possession as Westbrook.
Games of the season out in transition like that.
Dunn gets inside, he's blocked by Adams, but then he's able to recover and he's fouled.
Especially to a young group, you have to respect that, as Towns is just
on 10 of 14 shooting, which leaves the rest of the team not very good. Westbrook shifts forward in his composure. Towns rocks away from Adams and knocks down another. His nice escape movement here. Oladipo going to take it inside and pack it. Point guard into.
He had nowhere to go to lose that ball.
Westbrook attacking Levine, who at the end just gets out of the way.
Jang did a good job of staying vertical on him, bumped him a little bit, but not enough to blow the whistle.
It's Jang's fourth block. Wiggins gets Adams. Has the back door. Another stop.
Nice steal that time by Steven Adams, reading that play well.
Westbrook jumping into the three, and he scores it. Shot clock getting deep. Towns met at the rim, stoned by Adams. Wait.
He walked with the basketball. He jumped up and didn't release the basketball.
Actually,
since it was just a jump ball.
I think it was off a rebound. Oladipo for three. That's the benefit. Don't fall. He is shooting 1 out of 6 in the ball game. Westbrook in transition. Bang!
Oh, from downtown.
Westbrook with the steal. And the Thunder's advantage 16-1. Towns for three. No. Greenus helping steer that rebound. Adams running ahead. Defenders, and Grant swats it away. Knocking that ahead to Abrinas, then gets it back.
2 minutes left in this quarter. Finish strong.
Towns, that standstill three. That's it.
So it's kind of deceiving. If I'm guarding a guy that far from the basket, he's flat-footed and 7 feet tall.
Christian spins and scores on. Christian got Jones on his hip. He's able to attack the rim and score.
Stay away from that shot blocker.
Towns scoops and scores. Jones trying to feed that inside in too tight a space. Jeremy Grant, look at him run the floor and score on the windmill.
He got along. He had already got up in the air.
Muhammad off balance, gets his own back, and he's fouled. That'll be an and one for Shabazz Muhammad. Minnesota shot 6 out of 20 in the third quarter. The Thunder 12 out of 20. Laverne challenged by 2 Minnesota defenders.
That was just a man who just said, I'm going to score this no matter what.
Grant tried to save it to the wrong color uniform, and limited volume, limited opportunity. He's another guy who's not afraid of a big moment. Tanner, wow.
What you're seeing on the scoreboard, folks, with those kind of numbers.
Tanner, fed by Christian, fights off Aldridge.
Giving all kinds of fit.
Man, that's gotten personal. That has gotten personal.
And you can see why. He is so committed every time he gets the basketball.
It's a new season high for Ennis, by the way. By the Thunder. To keep that play alive, and then Bjelica is stripped over the top. Tanner gets a chance to score on the run out. LeBaron is 25. He's the old man in this group. Kristen just turned 24 last week. That's the youth that we're talking about.
To be reckoned.
A Hall of Famer.
He came in at 30, 31 years old.
For what he did internationally and in the NBA, he had a Hall of Fame career. And look at his kid go.
As I mentioned, things that have been impressive about coming off that West Coast road trip and playing so well here. The Thunder's Payne knocks down the mid-range. That speaks volume for how the NBA represents the world's best players.
Gotta be a career high.
And Dad and Uncle, Harvey and Horace, played in the NBA.
Crazy. That's a pedigree. Off this homestand successfully, Minnesota is starting a road trip. They do get a couple of days off in New York.
Jordan has kept the starters on the bench for most of the second half.
Single underneath, hit the bottom of the rim. LeBaron is able to grab it. The Thunder in a tight game, exploding with a 20-2 burst.